Good morning, Bernie First Assembly. This is Stanley Hall coming to you by video. Pastor Joey had originally arranged for me to come to you in person, but we've decided that I'll come to you virtually by means of video. Hope and pray that Corona is staying far away from you and your congregation during this pandemic, and we pray that things will work out not only for your congregation, but for everyone during this pandemic. I want to share just a little bit with you about our mission. My wife Catherine and I are missionaries to Armenia. Armenia is a small country in the Caucasus Mountain region located just east of Turkey. Armenia is a small country of 3 million people. It's landlocked. It is part of the former Soviet Union. The primary focus of our mission is Armenia Bible College. Armenia Bible College was founded in the year 2014 with the goal of training pastors for work in Armenia, but also with a very strong second goal of raising up a new generation of missionaries to go into the surrounding areas to reach Muslim lands with the light of the gospel. Armenia has the distinction of being a predominantly Christian country, almost completely surrounded by predominantly heavily Muslim countries, and we do feel like we are strategically located to reach those lands. The goal of Armenia Bible College is represented in its slogan, a lighthouse for Christ in a sea of Islam. And I like that. I think it's very appropriate, a lighthouse for Christ in a sea of Islam. Armenia Bible College currently has a little bit more than 100 students. We have been slowed by the pandemic because what's going on in the United States has been reflected around the world. But we have had students not only enroll in classes, but we've also granted entrance to 18 new students during the pandemic. Even during this pandemic, we see God's hand at work in what we're doing with Armenia Bible College and our ministry there. I'd like to just share with you one of the success stories of Armenia Bible College. Pastor Mais is one of our graduates, one of our recent graduates. Let me back up to the year 2013, the year before Armenia Bible College was founded. He and his wife were simply attending a church about 40 miles outside the capital city. His father-in-law was pastoring the church and had for a number of years. His father-in-law, the pastor, died unexpectedly in a couple of days after the funeral. Several of the members came to him and said, "Brother Mais, we want you to be our pastor now." He prayed about it, felt like God was reassuring him everything was going to be okay. Ostensibly, he had no reason to believe that everything was going to be okay. He had no preparation, no formal preparation, no training for being a pastor. He didn't even have a way of taking a correspondence course in Armenian at that point in Bible. Fast forward several months, a discussion was begun about possibly opening a Bible college in Armenia. A few months later, fall of 2014, Armenia Bible College opened. The dream became a reality. Brother Mais, at that point Pastor Mais, enrolled in the Bible college, was one of our first students to enroll. He was persistent. Unlike most of our students, of course, he did live outside the capital city, and it took quite a bit of effort to get to class. He didn't even have a car. He'd have to catch a ride or find a bus that was heading into the capital city. But he was persistent and faithful in his attendance, in his studies. He distinguished himself as one of our top performing students. And his persistence, perhaps I should say, his commitment paid off, because last year I had the privilege of conferring on Brother Mais and 25 of his classmates fully accredited bachelor's degrees in Bible and theology. Brothers and sisters, that's what it's all about. I've told people before, when I gave that diploma, when I conferred that diploma to Brother Mais, Pastor Mais, that was one of the proudest moments in my missions career. Not because of anything I did, but because of what I had seen God do in Brother Mais' life. We're so excited about what God is doing at Armenia Bible College, and what the future holds for Armenia Bible College. As I've shared with you, we've already had 18 students, new students, enter during the pandemic. We think the best things, the best days are yet to come at Armenia Bible College. All we ask is that you pray with us, that you partner with us. Be a part of sending us. When you pray for missionaries, you help embolden the work of the kingdom of God. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless.